listeners, let that be your litmus test for how many mistakes I am making in my life. I have been a lifelong New Yorker, and tonight I wanted to bring old New York back. I wanted to have a party where you had to know somebody.
That's right.
I wanted to have a party where you could have a cigarette without somebody whining. And I wanted people to say whatever the fuck they wanted to, and we accomplished that here this evening. Yeah, thank you. That's worth clapping for. I've been a native New Yorker so long enough, I remember that when the stereotype for a cab driver was me. This is a very crazy situation. Some of my neighbors are here. I invited the landlord and a cop. That is the way to throw a New York party. It is. The only thing you get from being a native New Yorker that's different from any place else in the country is you can ignore any crazy situation. That is all you get. If you are a native New Yorker, you could be standing on a corner waiting for a light to change, and a stranger could walk up next to you holding a severed human head. He could be wearing no pants, no underwear, hard dick out to here. If you are from New York, you'll just say, not my head, not my dick, not my business. I've had such a litany of crazy shit happen to me in this city. I was parking my car in the summertime 1 year ago, and as I went to pull into the spot, there was a completely naked black man taking a shit. But it was the Village, so I was not finding another spot. So I waited him out. And the whole time I'm thinking, why are you naked? Why are you naked? But then as I step out of my car, I see him pulling out a jumpsuit. Of course, makes perfect sense. You gotta take the whole thing off to shit in public when you're wearing. And he says, yo, my man, can I speak to you? And I say yes, because I am afraid of naked shitting guys. Sure, yeah, what's on your mind? Now I'm wearing jeans and a white t-shirt at this point. And he says, my man, it's the way you're dressed. And I'm like, yeah. I realize now I'm about to get fashion advice from a man who's just shitting naked in public. This is my man. You can wear those jeans and that white t-shirt now. But fall is coming up and you have to dig into your pocket and invest in some fall fashion. I give him the only response you can give somebody that intimidating and crazy. I hear you! I haven't agreed, I haven't disagreed. I've merely told this man my ears are working. You ever fuck somebody? Wait, there's more. You ever fuck somebody and then the second you come, you realize you've made a horrible mistake? There are two groups of people in here right now. People laughing and people lying. Everybody has done that. I banged a girl, the second we were done, she said, you need to paint your apartment. I know! And as a man, you can't leave that out there. You have to deal with it immediately. I said, hey, listen to me. In case you couldn't tell by the way I just banged you, I am lazy. Never gonna paint this apart. She broke up with me the way that women break up with men. When you're done with our bullshit, you don't say, here's what you did, that's why we're breaking up. Cause, effect, logic. No, you're so full of emotion that when you're ready to break up with us, what you do is you open up a file. Of every mistake we have made since the day we met you, and then you yell random shit at us until you confuse us into being single. One of the things thing she yelled at me, she was like, and another thing, you scream when you come. And I was like, what? I am not in charge of what happens. And then she said, well, you scream differently than other people. I know, that's hurtful. And I do not. This is the way I scream when I come. Ricola! Not the strangest thing I've screamed in this apartment. I'm dating a hermaphrodite. It's her birthday. What do you get the girl that has everything? Duct tape. They use it to hide the cock and balls. I'm explaining too much. Though I've never performed here before. I will be invited back. This is a crazy, fucked up place to live. New York, Brooklyn. I love this life, but it's fucking crazy. This town is giving away condoms. That's how fucking crazy it is. One other city in the world, the town that used to say go fuck yourself, is now saying go fuck somebody else. I will never use those condoms though. They originally had all the train lines on them. Is there a more disgusting thought to have right before you get laid than the New York City subways? No. And I was always afraid I'd open that condom and then subway shit would happen. Like I'd rip it open and then all of a sudden, due to an earlier incident, there will be no F service tonight. You know what you did? Watch closing doors. I will now start my 3-hour tribute to Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline! And that is how you can find white people in the woods.
So true.
No more search warrants, white people. I have figured it out. I just saved you fuckers a lot of Sundays. Just sing a little Neil Diamond and you go, get out of there, you. Game is on, you asshole. You know how you find black people in the woods? You can't. There are no black people in the woods. Just fucking tighten up on me, you guilty white folks. I do not mean that in a racist way, but if you see a black family camping, they are on the run from the authorities. Nothing to do with camping. Now let me be clear, because I can feel the Park Slope weirdness about race. Let me make it clear to you how I feel about life. I believe this life to be a largely spiritual one. I do not believe I am a white man and you are a black man or you are a white woman. I believe that we are spirits trapped inside this vessel, which is made of bone and muscle. That being said, I do not trust Asians. My own shit to work out, I suppose. Instead, they all tell us the same lie over and over. You ever order food? You call them up, hey, I ordered food for you. Oh, your food just left. Really? Every time? All of us? You lying motherfuckers! I got them good. I called them up this week. I didn't even order Chinese food. I just go, oh, I ordered food for you. He said, your food just left. I said, I didn't even order food. Oh, sneaky trick. What do you want? I want to devote a moment to speak about the cause that I believe most strongly in here in New York. York, and that is New York's most famous case of Asperger's syndrome. His name is Darius McCullum. For those of you who don't know who Darius McCullum is, he is the man who is so fixated on the New York City Transit Authority that he has stolen trains, buses. He has spent 5 years in Sing Sing for impersonating MTA employees! Even MTA employees are impersonating ATM employees! Can't even say it, I'm so angry! ATM employees, it makes no sense! I'm melting down in my living room! I'm not even sure this is happening! This could just be the coolest delusion of all time. Darius McCullum has Asperger's syndrome, which is also called the little professor syndrome. And what that is one person who gets fixated on one area of expertise. This man, the MTA has admitted, has more knowledge or is equal in knowledge to the very best of their experts. And they put him in prison for 5 years, where he can be raped for his love of trains.
Jesus Christ.
I know, Joel, it's upsetting. And he can't help it, he's obsessed. He has a disease that precludes him from following the law. They are saying to him, Mr. McCullough, you will spend the next 5 years of your life in the state penitentiary doing hard time. And what he hears is, trains. Trains. Don't you fucking get guilty on me. You are at a comedy show in an apartment. This is a weird time to get judgy. I like to create weird situations when I'm not doing it here in my apartment. I am doing it out in public. I like to walk through Times Square, through crowds of tourists, and I just go, just ignore me and I'll go away! And I like to go to Ray's Pizza and demand to speak to Ray. Ray no aquí. Bilingual punchlines, and you people look at me like I am fingering puppies up here. Did that offend you? 10% pushback. The numbers are the same even in the animal kingdom. She's only encouraging me. I'll just make it worse. Do you think blind guys want to come on their girlfriends' faces? Of course. Many years of asking that question. The first, of course. Do you think deaf guys talk shit when they're fucking like? If I've gone too far for you, you're welcome. My favorite way to fuck with people in New York City, I like to ride the Cyclone in Coney Island. For those of you unfamiliar with the Cyclone, it's okay to love the Cyclone. It is the scariest roller coaster on the planet, and as we all know, it is not because of advances in roller coasters. It is because they made this roller coaster out of wood 110 years ago while they were drinking. For those of you unfamiliar with Coney Island is the only amusement park in America where people get on the rides to feel safe. I wait for the last car. It takes a little while longer than every other car. And while I'm waiting, I announce loudly, I go, hey! This is going to be my 500th ride on the Cyclone! Number 500 right here! And people ignore me. What is this? But then we get on the ride and we go up that first hill and you can hear that. And I go, what is that noise?